So this is carboxyls. It's a kind of alcohol. It is carboxyls are emulsifying agent, falls in alcohol category, right? So I said that is carboxyls are also divided into various part or various classification, right? So carbohydrates are divided into various part or various kind on the basis of their molecular weight. So first of all, that is molecular weight between the 200 to 700, right? Those carboxyls possess the molecular weight or falls under the molecular weight 200 to 700 are look like a viscous, then liquid, light colored, and hygroscopic liquid. Means carboxyls between the molecular weight 200 and 200 to 700 are hygroscopic in nature, means able to absorb the water or dissolve into the water, right? That's why it is called the hygroscopic. Then carboxyls molecular weight between the molecular weight between 1000 to above, means more than 1000, are like a waxes like a solid, are waxes like a solid, means molecular weight between the 200 to 700 are physically it is a liquid, physically it is a liquid available in liquid condition, right? And molecular weight from the 1000 to above are a wax like solid, means available in a solid form, right? Molecular weight more than 1000 are look like a solid, are present in a wax like structure, right? They are available in wax, and wax is a solid in nature, right? So you should remember this two thing, that is a waxes, carboxyls, that is a molecular weight 1000 and above are solid in nature, and molecular weight between the 200 to 700 are liquid in nature, and these are light colored and viscous in nature, right? Then by using right type of carboxyls or mixture of carboxyls, we can prepare a desired emulsion. Means this says, means if you are wish to prepare a desired kind of emulsion, means desired kind of means it possesses the all kind of properties, all kind of properties, means it distribute properly and store up to its expiry date also, then does not change its color, then does not grow the any kind of bacteria, and does not change its tastes, odor, then appearance also, right? Means it is fulfill desired kind of, means our whatever we need, the properties possess the emulsion are called the desired kind of emulsion, right? So for the preparing the desired kind of emulsion, we can choose the right kind of carboxyls and mixture of carboxyls, means we can also use the more than two kind of emulsifying agent by mixing each other as a emulsifying agent. Already we have learned or studied that is it is not possible to prepare a stable kind of emulsion with a by using the single kind of emulsifying agent, because single kind of emulsifying agent not possess all required qualities or all required properties. That's why we are going to choose the mixture of emulsifying agent, right? So there is a selection of right type of carboxyls and right type of mixture of carboxyls can be prepare the desired emulsion, we can prepare the desired kind of emulsion, right? So it is about carboxyls, right? And carboxyls generally used for the preparation of ointment or cream kind of emulsion, right? Then afterward, cholesterol, cholesterol. So cholesterol is another kind of emulsifying agent, act as a emulsifying agent, right? Cholesterol also act as a emulsifying agent and falls under the category that is alcohol, right? Falls under the category that is alcohol. So for example, cetyl alcohol, stearyl alcohol, cholesterol, and glyceryl monostearate, right? So these are the some example of our cholesterol kind of emulsifying agent. Cholesterol kind of emulsifying agent, that is cetyl alcohol, stearyl alcohol, cholesterol, and glyceryl monostearate, right? Monostearate, these are the its esters also, right? Also falls under the cholesterol. So then cetyl alcohol, stearyl alcohol, cholesterol, and glyceryl monostearate. Actually these examples are used as a stabilizer for the stability purpose. For the stability purpose means does not change its pH, then does not degrade in the presence of undesirable or unsuitable environment, that keeps the emulsion stable up to its expiry date, right? And as well as it act as a emulsifying agent also, means if we use cholesterol kind of emulsifying agent, it gives a two kind of benefits. One is stabilizer, act as a stabilizer also, emulsifying also, right? Emulsifying also are not used alone, used with some other emulsifying agent. Means what happened, that is we can't use the cholesterol kind of emulsifying agent as alone, means individual cholesterol kind of emulsifying agent we does not use, right? Always it should be used with the other kind of emulsifying agent, right? Other kind of emulsifying agent means it act as a stabilizer also, right? For the achieving the desired preparation, desired kind of emulsion or formulation, the desired kind of emulsion, we can use the combination of cholesterol kind of emulsifying agent and other kind of emulsifying agent, right? with, and with this we will prepare a good quality of emulsion, right? So it is cholesterol, so it is about the cholesterol, that is, you remember this name, that is stearyl alcohol, cholesterol and glyceryl monostearate as a, right, are used as a stabilizer, but along with it is used with the other kind of emulsifying agent, right? So our last example from alcohol, that is lecithin, that is lecithin. So lecithin is another example from the category of alcohol and act as a emulsifying agent or used as a emulsifying agent for preparation of emulsion. So let's see. It is rarely used because it darken the color when exposed to light and easily oxidized. Sometimes used to prepare a OWO kind of emulsion. Means as like our previous emulsifying agent tragacanth, agar, pectin, it is also similar like this, because it is rarely used for the particular prepare the particular kind of emulsion or particular occasion, or that time the lecithin used as a emulsifying agent. So behind this behind this rarely use of lecithin, there is a one reason why it is rarely used, right? Why it is lecithin used rarely for the preparation of emulsion. So there is a one reason, that is it darken the color when exposed to light. Means if we prepare a emulsion with a lecithin or emulsion containing lecithin, that time there is a chances of discoloration or darken the color. Means our actually our normal stable emulsion are white in color, right? White in light in or white in color, but in case of some degradation or some chemical reaction, it become a darken. Means lecithin, if you add the lecithin as emulsifying agent in a preparation of emulsion, that time, and if the our emulsion exposed to the light or come in contact with the light, that time the preparation become a darken, the color become of preparation change, right, in presence of light or in exposed to the light. And lecithin containing emulsion are easily oxidized, means oxidation is a process by which the chemical or some preparation become decomposed or changes its physical appearance, taste, odor also due to oxidation, right? Oxidation means removal of oxygen, right? So due to oxidation, means oxidation are easily happen if our preparation contain the lecithin and color become darken in exposed to the light also. That's why this is because of these two reason the lecithin are rarely used, right? Sometimes used to prepare the WO kind of emulsion, means water in oil kind of emulsion. For the preparation of water in oil kind of emulsion, the lecithins are selected, right? And I think this OW, if our preparation or WO type of emulsion contain lecithin, it should be kept in a dark or packed in a umbered colored container also, right? So this is about the our lecithin emulsifying agent, that is a category from the alcohol. So this is all about the our emulsive classification of emulsion, right? Classification of emulsion. We completed our classification of emulsion, that is natural kind of emulsion, semi synthetic, polysaccharides, synthetic emulsifying agent, inorganic, and alcohol also, right? So we are discussing it thoroughly, right? All these example we are discussing in our lecture. So you should remember this classification along with its use, its concentration, what is the concentration are suitable for our preparation, then what are the classes of emulsifying agent, then what is the example of classification emulsifying agent, whether it is semi synthetic or synthetic, or also you have to, or also you should able to select the proper kind of emulsion, right? If we prepare OW kind of emulsion, that time you is easily you should easily select or collect the or select out the required emulsifying agent, right? After understanding or after reading this information or thorough knowledge, you should become a knowledgeable regarding selection of emulsifying agent, right? So this is all about our classification of emulsion. Okay, so as we discussing about the formulation, as we you know that is we are discussing the our main topic is a formulation of emulsion, in which we are just complete our first additives or first excipient, that is a emulsifying agent, right? Back to from the our 3 days we are discussing only about the emulsifying agent. The emulsifying agent is a very vast and very vast syllabus, or very wide information are there, right? So we just now completed the emulsifying agent. So on by one also there is another kind of excipients for the formulation of emulsion, that is preservation of emulsion, means preservative, antioxidant, whatever the antioxidant we should use or we can use, or flavor also, right? So there is the end of our emulsifying agent. From the formulation there is the end of or completion of emulsifying agent, right? So let's also today we will start the our another excipient from the formulation of emulsion, that is preservative or preservation of emulsion, means how we can preserve the our emulsion, right? And what will be the what kind of preservative we should use for the preservation purpose, right? You know that our preparation contain oil, water, then carbohydrate kind of emulsifying agent. There is a That's why there is a need to add a or preservation for need to preserve our emulsion up to its expiry date. Hence we should add the suitable kind of preservative, right? So let's start. So there is a preservation of our emulsion. It's for use of preservative into our emulsion. So as I said, that is our emulsion contain or made up of two kind of phases, that is oil and water. There is availability of oil or water, and you know that in presence of water and in presence of natural kind of emulsifying agent, there is a huge chances of growing the bacteria, fungi, then mold, right? And due to this bacterial attack or microbial attack, there is a contamination occur, right? And if the contamination occur in our preparation, that time there is a changes, various kind of undesirable changes happening, like change in odor of our preparation, then change in taste of our preparation, then our preparation become discoloration, means our color of our preparation become change, right? It's become darken or blackish,